Welcome to the biggest stories dominating the sports world right now. We start with a massive shift in global standing. Everton has officially been positioned above both Juventus and Napoli in the latest global power rankings. We break down exactly where the Toffees sit in this updated Opta ranking, how their performance under David Moyes is pushing them toward European football dreams, and what it all means for the future of the club.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we dive headfirst into the intense Serie A battle as Juventus faces a crucial clash against Lecce. We look at the predictions, the team news, and the predicted lineups for this showdown, as Juventus desperately chases Champions League qualification while Lecce fights tooth and nail to avoid relegation. Find out who is ready to make the difference in this high-stakes match. We turn our attention now to the transfer market drama involving Juventus and Atletico Madrid. Reports are swirling about a potential swap deal, with Atletico Madrid reportedly offering a player to tempt Juventus away from their current plans. We explore the details of the Nico Gonzalez situation, the potential for a Johnny Cardoso swap, and whether Juventus will be tempted by this exciting new midfield option. And finally, we wrap up with the latest on the transfer negotiations surrounding Nico Gonzalez and the ongoing search for new talent at Juventus. We analyze Atletico Madrid's stance and the potential value of players like Johnny Cardoso in this complex situation. Don't miss a single update on these massive moves and the incredible football action happening around the globe. Stay with us for more. Everton has surged in global football power rankings, positioning itself above major European rivals, signaling a potential resurgence for the club. According to the latest update from Opta's global power rankings as of May 7, 2026, Everton is ranked 23rd in the world. This places the Toffees ahead of European giants such as Juventus, ranked 24th, and Napoli, ranked 25th, as well as AC Milan and Marseille. Premier League performance appears to be a significant driver in these rankings, with Everton currently situated in 10th place. Interestingly, second-place Serie A side Napoli ranks below the Merseyside club, while sister club AS Roma is positioned at 28th. This strong placement reflects positively on David Moyes' tenure since his return to the club, with experts suggesting Everton could push into the top 20 if their trajectory continues upward in pursuit of European football. The club's immediate focus is on European qualification. Champions League football remains a possibility, contingent on Aston Villa securing a victory against Nottingham Forest in the Europa League tonight. A win by the Villains could elevate Everton to a Champions League spot, provided they finish 5th overall. Currently, Everton is closely matched with other contenders, sitting 4 points behind Bournemouth, 3 behind Brentford, and 2 behind Brighton, all of whom are vying for a high finish. Beyond sporting ambition, financial incentives also play a role in Everton's push for European qualification. Analysts suggest that if the Merseyside club qualifies for European competition, they stand a strong chance of becoming one of the top 20 clubs in global football. Continuous analysis and updates from Hill Dickinson Stadium provide ongoing tactical verdicts and match insights for the dedicated fanbase. Serie A heavyweight Juventus clashes with relegation battler Lecce this Saturday evening at Stadio Via del Mare in a crucial battle for season objectives. Both sides require points, but the stakes are vastly different. Juventus is laser-focused on securing a Champions League spot, while Lecce fights desperately to avoid relegation. Juventus enters the match under pressure after their lead in the race for 4th place diminished last weekend. Following a goalless draw against AC Milan, the Bianconeri suffered another disappointing result, despite dominating relegated Hellas Verona. However, under coach Luciano Spalletti, Juventus remains in strong form, having amassed 19 points from the last 9 matchdays, with only 5 goals conceded and remaining unbeaten in 10 games across all competitions. Historically, Juventus has a strong record against Lecce, having lost only once in 12 league visits this century. Lecce, meanwhile, is locked in a tense survival struggle, battling 18th-placed Cremonese to stay clear of the relegation zone. After a mixed start, the Giallorossi have shown resilience, recently securing a 2-1 victory over Pisa, which moved them 4 points clear of the relegation line with 3 games remaining. The club is determined to end a cycle of failure, having experienced relegation under their previous coach. Key player news adds layers to the preview. For Juventus, the return of Dusan Vlahovic is anticipated, although the team is managing absences with Juan Cabal and Arkadiusz Milik ruled out. The striker's fitness is key, with speculation mounting over whether he can displace Jonathan David, with Jeremy Boga and Kenan Yildiz emerging as potential alternatives. On the Lecce side, Lamek Banda is the standout performer, registering 7 Serie A goal involvements this season. Walid Chedira is expected to partner him, though competition exists for central striking roles. Injuries persist for Lecce, with Medon Berisha, Kyolanda Gaspar, and Sadik Fofana sidelined, and Ricardo Sottil remains a major doubt. The projected starting lineups suggest a balanced approach for both teams, Juventus featuring Di Gregorio in goal, and a forward line including Thuram, Locatelli, Canseco, McKennie, and Yildiz, with Vlahovic as the central striker. Lecce's potential Zai includes a defense anchored by Vega, Siebert, Gabriel, and Gallo, supported by midfielders Ramadani and Koulibaly, and an attacking trio featuring Parati, Chedira, and Banda. For both clubs, securing a result on Saturday will be vital. A repeat outcome in this fixture would be welcomed by Lecce as they seek to maintain momentum, while Juventus will look to solidify their position in the upper echelons of the Serie A race. Atletico Madrid midfielder Nico Gonzalez has reportedly been offered to Juventus in a potential swap deal. The development, as reported by OneFootball and referenced on Juve.com on May 7, 2026, suggests a significant transfer possibility involving the Spanish international and the Italian club. Details regarding the terms and status of the offer have not yet been fully disclosed, but the linkage between the 2 major European clubs and the midfielder's potential move has generated considerable speculation within the football community. This potential transfer could reshape the squads for both Atletico Madrid and Juventus as the summer transfer window approaches. Atletico Madrid is reportedly looking to retain midfielder Nico Gonzalez beyond his current loan spell and is actively exploring a transfer opportunity with Juventus. The Spanish club is willing to offer Juventus one of their own to secure the player's services. Gonzalez joined Atletico Madrid on loan from Juventus last summer. The initial agreement included a purchase option for €32 million, which would become an obligation if he played 45 minutes or more in 21 La Liga matches. However, as the season concludes, the threshold for exercising this option is no longer mathematically achievable, and Atletico Madrid has confirmed they will not be activating the purchase option. Despite this, Atletico Madrid, under Diego Simon, remains determined to keep the Argentine international in Madrid. According to Tuttosport, Atletico has already communicated to Juventus that they will not trigger the purchase option, but are open to negotiating new terms. The Rojiblancos are reportedly prepared to match Gonzalez's current book value at Juventus, estimated to be just over €20 million. Furthermore, the Spanish club is exploring a potential swap deal, suggesting they could reduce the transfer cost by offering Johnny Cardoso. The 24-year-old midfielder, who holds both a New Jersey and Brazilian heritage and an Italian passport, began his career at International before signing for Real Betis in January 2024. Atletico Madrid had previously purchased Cardoso for €24 million last summer, after he spent 18 months at the Andalusian club. This season, Cardoso has featured in 30 matches across all competitions, netting a single goal, but he is currently viewed as a second choice behind established players like Koke and Pablo Barrios. It remains to be seen whether Juventus will be persuaded by the prospect of signing the American international, especially as Damian Kamali and Marco Ottolini are actively seeking new midfield reinforcements for the Turin side.